The stock market is a place where people can invest in companies and earn money by selling their shares at a higher price than they paid. But investing in the stock market isn't easy. Many people who dabble with stocks eventually lose money. In fact, recent surveys indicate that most individual investors fail to achieve positive returns from stock market investing. Unless you have experience as an equity analyst, you probably won't be able to identify the best stocks for your portfolio at any given time. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to invest in the stock market. Read on to learn more about how the stock market works and how you can succeed as an investor if you are willing to put in some effort. What is the stock market? The stock market is the collection of all the companies whose shares are traded on public exchanges. A select few companies also have their own private stock exchanges. The New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq are two of the most important stock exchanges in the world. The stock market is also sometimes called the equity market, since people who trade stocks own a piece of the companies whose stocks they are trading. When an investor buys stock in a company, he or she is lending money to that company in exchange for shares of ownership, or equity, in that company. If the company does well and its stock price goes up, those shares become more valuable. If the company does poorly or goes bankrupt, the shares become worthless. Why invest in the stock market? To build wealth, the stock market has historically grown at a rate faster than inflation, which means that over the long haul, stocks give investors who are willing to take the risk of short-term volatility the opportunity to build significant wealth. To manage your risk, it's important to note, however, that while you can increase the amount of money you make through investing in the stock market, you can't necessarily control how much you lose. To retire, if you invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks for long enough, you can reasonably expect to use the money you've invested to fund your retirement. To build a business, if you want to start a company but don't have the money to do so, you can use the money you've invested in the stock market to get your business off the ground. How to invest in the stock market? Determine your investment goals. Before you even think about buying stocks, you'll need to figure out what you're trying to accomplish through investing in the stock market. Get educated. Once you know what you're aiming to accomplish, you'll need to educate yourself about the stock market and the best way to invest in order to achieve your goals. Get advice. While reading articles and books on how to invest in the stock market is a great first step, it's also important to get advice and take a hands-on approach to learning about the stock market. Be patient. Investing in the stock market isn't something that happens overnight. It takes time to build wealth through smart investing. The key is to start as soon as you can and to be patient with your approach to investing. What's next? If you're interested in investing in the stock market but aren't yet sure exactly how to go about it, don't worry. This guide will teach you everything you need to know about the stock market, from how it works to how to choose the best stocks for your portfolio. Now is the time to start exploring how to invest in the stock market and how you can set yourself up for long-term success as an investor. Conclusion: investing in the stock market can be a great way to build wealth over time, but it's not something that happens overnight. It's important to get educated, get advice, and be patient when investing in order to achieve long-term success.